¿Me confirman si ya pueden ver la pantalla?
Sí, teacher.
Sí, teacher, sí.
Listo, super. Okay, welcome. Thank you very much for joining to this writing session, exam preparation writing session. I am very happy to have you here. Angela, as always, it's very nice to see you in my class. And Rodrigo, nice to meet you. I have never met you before, but I'm excited to know more about you. Okay, we're going to start. Okay, so this is the agenda that we are going to be following today. First, we are going to do like a short introduction where all of us are going to give like a short introduction about each other. Then we will have a warm-up activity that it will help us to practice our writing skill and it will help us to get involved a little bit more about the topic that we are going to talk about today. Then we are going to talk about the writings that we have to keep in mind at the moment that we are preparing ourselves for a future exam. We will have a Q&A section where you can like ask questions, and then we'll have two activities, okay?
Right.
Okay. Perfect. Rodrigo, I was going to ask you, to me me está haciendo interferencia como el televisor que escucho de fondo. No
Okay.
sé si de pronto lo puedas apagar o listo. Muchas gracias. Gracias, Rodrigo. Okay, so we are going to start doing our introduction. I'm going to start first. My name is Sofia Moreno. I'm 26 years old. I was born in Villavicencio, Colombia, but I moved to the United States 2 years ago. I'm living in Washington, D.C. I would like to say that something fun or interesting about me is that I don't know, my favorite fruit is lime. People don't often like lime because it's too sour, but I love to eat lime as a snack. So yeah, I will say that that's something interesting. I would like to know more about you, and can you please share something interesting about you? So, Rodrigo, why don't you start?
Hello, my name is Rodrigo Yara Gordillo. I'm 40 years old. I'm in the last semester of this nice career that I choose as a teacher, as a bachelor in English. Um, I will be very happy to meet my parents and family in the graduation, and I will love to have a new clothing because they are going to celebrate my graduation soon.
That's very nice. How do you feel about it? Like, finally, you're finishing your degree. Are you excited, nervous, sad?
I'm very happy
Mm-hmm.
at the moment, and I feel like all my career has been success. Um, because I was with some problems of stress before, and my mom helped me with this career because I couldn't do it uh, by my own.
Mm-hmm.
But it's quite nice because I am free of stress and I love to read, write, speak, and practice grammar in the computer.
That's very good. Well, congratulations. I hope you enjoy your graduation, this era that now starts, and I hope you dance and eat delicious in your graduation celebration. Thank you very much, Rodrigo, for participating and for introducing yourself. Angela, I know that I already know you, but I would like to hear you today. Maybe your students can know a little bit more about you.
Okay, hello there. As the teacher said, we met each other last week. Yes. But okay,
Yes, it
my
was.
name is Angela Hurtado. I am 25 years old. I was born in Torrijos, Cauca. That is a small town in Cauca department, but currently I live in Cali. And I am in my semester number 6 or 7. I am between them. So I am so happy here because I feel here I can learn a lot from my teacher and but also from my partners. And I hope we can join this time together here. And that's all.
Perfect. Thank you very much for sharing. Angela, now, Julie, can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, teacher, and hello, classmates. My name is Yuri Lorena Guapacha. I live in Quinchiar, Risaralda. I am 21 years old. I am in the seventh semester, and my hobbies are play basketball, listening to music, and reading books. And no more, teacher.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Very nice to meet you, Julie. Thank you, all of you guys, for participating. I really tried that our activities or our classes are very active and very interactive. So all of us can enjoy the class and we can prevent the class to become like boring or tediosa. So I really appreciate your participation. Okay, now, Rodrigo, can you please help me reading our goal?
Our goal. The objective of this class is to improve our writing skills. Students will focus on organizing their writing clearly, using transitions words to connect ideas, and making sure their responses are clear. We will also learn how to plan their writing and improve coherence.
There you go. Thank you very much. So yeah, that's pretty much what we are going to do today. We are going to practice our writing skills and prepare us for future exams. If you want to certify your English, you can present the TOEFL or the Cambridge exam. And the writing activities that we are going to talk about later are very common in the writing section of these exams. So I think it's very important that we recognize and identify these activities. We will be practicing our writing skills to try to write clearly and using the proper words to connect our ideas and give a clear and direct message. So now, as a warm-up activity, I want you to answer this question and write it in the chat. It can be a short paragraph, but can you please write in the theme chats about a place you visited recently and explain why it was memorable? When it says memorable, it doesn't have to be positive. If you have a really bad experience recently, you can also share with us, okay? So you will have 5 minutes to share that answer in the chat, and then we will review and give a short feedback to each of your responses, okay? So you have 5 minutes to answer this. Okay, I see Julie. I recently visited the Nevado del Ruiz in Murillo Manizales. It's a really beautiful place. So cold, but it's a place with a lot of peace. It's memorable place for me because I had never met snow. It was my frustrated dream. That's very good. So Julie, could you see the snow? Could you touch it or you just like see it from like far?
Tell me, teacher.
Te estaba preguntando que si viste la nieve así cerquita o la viste de lejitos.
Ah, cerquita.
Ay, súper mágico, ¿no?
Sí, bastante. Ese día casi lloro de la alegría.
Te entiendo. Ay, súper que hayas podido ir. Me alegra mucho. Hola Marcela, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, disculpen la demora.
No, no pasa nada, no te preocupes, hasta ahorita estamos empezando. I'm going to give you like a small summarize about what we have talked. So today we are going to practice our writing skills, uh, so we can prepare ourselves to present like future exams. You know that this is a session for exam preparation. And today specifically, we are going to focus on our writing skill. So the warm-up question or like a very short activity that we have right now is to write a paragraph about a place that you visited recently and explain why it was memorable. Así que mientras reviso los de tus compañeros, puedes empezar a escribir tu párrafo y compartirlo por el chat, ¿vale? Okay,
Okay.
Angela. The last place I visited was the river. I went there because I love nature, and I feel at peace when I see these kind of places. However, it was not as I expected because there were a lot of mosquitoes. So I decided to walk around the river and then I come back home. I hate mosquitoes too. They are so annoying, and I will have to do the same thing that you did. But thank you very much for sharing your experience with your last visit to the river. Okay, and Rodrigo, I was in Boston recently. It was like 7 months ago. Me and my family traveled there because my sister moved there because she was aware a scholarship in need. Wow, that's very cool. So we decided to be in a company here and help her with her luggage. So my mom, my father, and my two sisters and me decided to spend 6 days in the USA, but we had to come back to Colombia and we have to be in our city again. Good. I've never been in Boston. Did you like Boston? Was it fun?
Yes, it was very fantastic. We traveled and we ate a lot of food. We were in a house, in a typical house of Boston, and we visit the universities. It was fantastic, and the ocean was nice, and the travel was stupid. This were fantabulous.
That's very nice. Did you visit Harvard?
Yeah, we did. We were in the university and we saw the monument of
Mm-hmm.
of the person who was Harvard.
That's very nice. A very nice experience, Rodrigo. Thank you very much for sharing your experience. Okay, so we're going to continue. So now we are going to talk about writings in exam. These are going to be the possible activities that you are going to be request uh, in the moment that you are presenting an exam. So first, it's very common that teachers might ask you to write essays. I don't know if you have experience writing essays, but an essay is pretty much share an argument, an opinion about a specific topic. The goal and the main objective of essays is to communicate your ideas clearly with in a specific structure. What is the structure? Introduction, body, and conclusion. But we also have to keep in mind the thesis statement. I don't know if you know what is this, but the thesis statements is usually a phrase that you use by the end of the introduction. And the thesis statements is pretty much el abrebocas of the essay. It's like una pruebita gratis before you start sharing your opinion, the body, and your ideas. It's very common that when you're answering questions in the writing part of exams of B2, most of the teachers ask to write essays about an opinion about certain topic. I don't know, about like Trump being a president or like the peace in Colombia or whatever. This is very important to know how to write an essay. You have to keep in mind the structure and that it has to be like the introduction paragraph, the body. The body is where you write your ideas. You support your ideas by like rephrasing or rewriting ideas from other authors. And then the conclusion, where you summarize all the information and your opinion about certain topic. So important how to write an essay. Then emails and letters. I think this is one of the most common activities that teachers do when they are trying to help students to practice their writing skill. So pretty much writing an email is very easy. It doesn't have like that much on a structure, but it is very important to identify is it going to be a formal or informal tone, the one that you are going to use in the email. Of course, you are not going to answer to your boss as the same way that you're going to answer to your couple, right? So you have to keep in mind that depending on the situation, you will answer properly in a formal or informal language or tone. Then we have reports. Reports are pretty much based on a given situation, scenario, or information. So a report is like a small resume of an information that someone else is giving to you. Usually reports are written when you work in a business environment, or here, I don't know if most of you guys are in the practical classes, but we constantly have to write reports about the classes that we participate. So yeah, reports are pretty much like analyze information, provide information, like summarize the information that was already analyzed, and if it is request, give recommendations. Important, the reports have to be clear and objective. Try to avoid as much as you can your opinion or your preferences. If they haven't asked you that, don't do it. If, of course, they ask you for your personal recommendations, share it on the reports. But in reports, you are not used to share your own opinions. And then we have reviews. I think that reviews recently are very, very famous through social media or even Google Maps. A review requires to express your opinion about a book, movie, restaurant, product, a service, and you evaluate those things. Reviews help you to evaluate certain things. Reviews should be clear, but I think that when you are writing a review, you have like more freedom than like an essay or a report, because at the end of the day, it's your opinion about a service that you had. But of course, we will try to write reviews in a positive and a negative aspect, but always very respectful. So until here, do you have any question about like the vocabulary used here in this slide, or you have questions about the use or the definition of each of these topics? Or is everything clear?
Yes, indeed. The resume is very clear.
Okay. Thank you very much, Rodrigo, for answering. Okay, so we are going to get practicing our writing skill. So we have this email. Julie, can you help me reading this email?
Yes, teacher.
Thank you.
Okay. Subject vacation plans. Dear Pepito, I hope you are doing well. I'm planning a time to your city next month and would love to get some recommendations. I have a few days off and I am thinking about visiting some of the main attractions. Can you suggest a few must-see places as well as my hidden gems games? I don't know the pronounce that might not be in the guidebooks. Also, I am a bit of a foodie, so if you know any great restaurants or street food spots, I will really appreciate these tips. Looking forward to your reply. Best regards, Sophia.
Thank you very much, Julie. Guys, do you have any questions about any vocabulary used in this email? Any weird word, or is everything clear?
What does it mean, hidden gems?
Hidden gems are like
Yes.
como piedras escondidas. So what she's pretty much saying is like, can you please, por favor, me puede sugerir lugares must see places, son como lugares que sí o sí tengo que ver, como también alguna gema escondida, alguna piedra escondida que usted conozca que no aparezcan en los guías, en los libros de las guías turísticas. Eso es prácticamente lo que está queriendo decir en la última oración del primer párrafo. ¿Alguna otra pregunta o todo el vocabulario es claro?
Durante muchos años, el de la nada desaparecía completamente. O sea,
Ok, listo. Si todo está claro, entonces la actividad que vamos a hacer es que ustedes me van a responder ese correo a mí. Entonces voy a compartirles un link donde ustedes al frente de estudiante 1, estudiante 2, estudiante 3 van a escribir sus nombres y me van a responder ese correo. El correo no tiene que ser muy largo, simplemente me tienen que dar una sugerencia de un lugar que me recomiendan y ya. ¿Listo? Van a tener 5 minutos para responder ese correo. Voy a dejar acá este slide para que lo tengan en cuenta y estaré mirando el Canva también para revisar lo que están escribiendo. Bueno, entonces en 5 minutos nos vemos para darles su review y su feedback.
¿El tema es libre?
tiene muchas fotos.
Ah, ok.
2 more minutes, guys. Ok, veo que algunos ya están terminando el correo, así que voy a empezar a leer. Angela, hello Pepito, I hope you're well. It is amazing that you can come and visit my city here in Cali. There are many sites, I would say places, como para hacerlo como más común
Yes,
y claro.
teacher, I forgot. Yes,
No
yes.
te preocupes, no te preocupes, estamos aquí para aprender. Igual es una sugerencia that you can really enjoy. The most famous are Cristo Rey, el Parque del Gato, el Jardín Botánico. I recommend you go there during the week since these places are full of people on weekends. But if you don't mind about this, you can go whenever you want here in Cali. The food is delicious. Bla, 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 bla. Bueno, me quedo esperando tu recomendación de la comida, pero en general, in general, the recommendations that you give me of the places are good. I don't see like any grammar mistake, and I think that the email is very clear and direct. So congratulations. Very good, Angela.
Thank
Marcela,
you.
Dear Pepito, I'm writing in response to your request about some places that you can visit here. Firstly, you should visit the touristic places in nature. They are really lovely, and I'm sure you could enjoy them. Secondly, you must visit the museum. These are called hidden treasures. And finally, you should go to the Pozo de Donato to eat typical food. Bueno, veo que ahí sigues escribiendo, pero en general, o sea, está bien. Me gusta como el formato donde divides los párrafos y eso hace que la información sea un poco más clara y no sea como un correo de toda una página sin párrafos. Entonces, súper bien eso. No veo ningún problema o error gramatical. Entonces, por ese lado, súper bien, Marcela. Lorena, hello, my dear Pepito. It's a pleasure for me to teach. Yo no diría to teach porque no le estás como enseñando, literal, enseñando, sino más bien to show, mostrar the city. I'm very happy. Of course, I can teach you, más bien show, different attractions. The city is so big, so we can get out all the time. I can mention some attractions, for example, the Park May, the city pool, the video game center, etc. Would you like to visit these places? I hope to see you soon. Very well. Very, very good, Julie. The only thing is like that maybe you got confused, but to teach is like, es literal la acción de yo enseñarte, bueno, te voy a enseñar 2 más 2, 1, bla, 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 whatever. Pero entonces, o sea, entiendo de pronto esa confusión porque yo también la solía tener y es más bien to show, mostrarte, más no enseñarte. Nosotros en español decimos enseñarte como sinónimo de mostrar, pero en inglés sí o sí es enseñar, es como 2 más 2 es 4. Pero de resto, súper bien. Y Rodrigo, hi, as I am boring these days, I can make this statement to prove that my family and me are okay. So we hope you will be too. The best anticipation for mastering the porcine of internet. We hope the current improves. Yes, mention is going to be okay. So I'm considering the reason we can change the reveal. I would love to reply to it and I would like to make the quotation. This is the best option that we can have. I am a guy with good return experience with pleasant testimony. Rodrigo, ¿me puedes explicar qué querías expresar en este correo, por favor?
The internet connection is not able in some places because when we travel to farms and and in the countryside, we have no connection. So it's important to have good signals by our mobile phones.
Oh, okay. Well, I understand your idea, and overall, like the idea that of this email is very clear, but the activity was that you answered this email that we had in here. So you were supposed to answer this email.
I
Debías como
didn't read.
responder.
I couldn't open the email. Sorry.
No, no, o sea, no sé si puedas ver en la pantalla que estoy mostrándote, sale email.
Okay. Yes, but I
Ese era el
couldn't.
correo, ese era el correo
Okay.
que debías responder. Pero bueno, no pasa nada, ya por el tiempo no podemos corregir eso.
Okay.
Está
Thank
bien,
you.
no te preocupes, solo quería como aclarar lo que era la actividad. Okay, thank you very much, all of you, for answering that email. Now, our last activity is going to be very, very short, but I want you to practice reviews. So, as you can see here in the screen, you have different types of restaurants that I hope you have visited at least once before. El Corral, Frisbee, Domino's, Crepes, Popsy, Cubano, Leños y Carbón. If you haven't visited these restaurants, it's completely fine. But what I want you to write is write a review. It can be positive or negative about a recent restaurant that you have visited. So the review has to be like, so this past Thursday I went to El Corral and I was having a great time, but then I saw that the burger was too raw and I have to return it and blah, 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 blah. You share your experience. Lo que tienen que hacer es escoger un restaurante. Yo puse estas imágenes acá, de pronto ustedes se pueden guiar con estas imágenes. Si no, pueden escoger otro tipo de restaurante. Y en el mismo Canva que les envié, en la parte de abajo, sale una sección que se llama Reviews, un subtítulo que se llama Reviews. Y acá van a hacer lo mismo. Al frente van a poner sus nombres y van a escribir un párrafo pequeño sobre un restaurante que hayan visitado últimamente y hayan tenido ya sea una buena experiencia o mala experiencia. Bueno, esto es algo muy sencillo, es algo donde ustedes van a escribir su opinión sobre cierto restaurante. También voy a enviar el link de asistencia para que apenas terminen de escribir su review, puedan llenar el link de asistencia. Listo. Entonces tendremos 5 minutos para escribir ese review. No tiene que ser muy largo, puede ser como un párrafo de 3, 4 líneas y ya. Me avisan cuando ya lo tengan listo, hacemos el review y el feedback. Bueno. Okay, I'm going to start reviewing your reviews. So let's see. The first one. Hi, I went to Corral probably 5 months ago. My family and me were eating a Corral hamburger, some ice cream and chips with Coke. We did like the food. It was fantastic and we could taste the hamburgers. We had the normal size and we made it through the experience with the sauce and the tasty food. We could order these hamburgers and probably improve the monumental portions, and we did like it a lot. Very good, Rodrigo. That's a very proper and well-written review where you are sharing your good experience with the restaurant and you are giving the details about what specific food you ate. So, very good job, Rodrigo. Um, in the chat, you have the attendance link so you can fill it if you want to. And Angela, I love crepes and waffles. Me too. I think this restaurant has delicious desserts. I can say I have eaten all of them. What? That's impressive. And the last time I visited this restaurant was there 15 days ago. My favorite dessert is capricho maracuja. I have never had that one. I love it. But as this restaurant is so famous, it's always full of people. Oh, I know. I remember you had to wait on the line for so many, even hours to get into the restaurant. But it is such a great restaurant and it has delicious desserts. You are right, Angela. Very well written your review. I don't see any. I was yeah. I don't see any incorrect or mistake in your paragraph. So very good, Angela. Thank you very much for participating of this last activity. The attendance link is in the chat if you want to fill it. So I went to Frisbee a year ago. So I will say a year ago and not years. I'm not the kind of person who frequently eat in restaurants or eat out, to make it more clear, of my house. I prefer to cook, but my experience in that place was good. The waitress and waiter were kind and friendly. On the other hand, the roasted chicken was delicious. I like to eat it with some honey and drink. I like soda. Very good. Very good. There were like two mistakes, grammar mistakes, but like they were not like they didn't affect like the message and your opinion in this paragraph. So overall, it was a very good paragraph. So thank you very much. You did a very good job. Now, Lorena, I visited Frisbee 4 months ago when it was my birthday. My family told me that they invited me to eat in this place. I was very happy. And I was looking forward to that day. But when we were in this place, the attention and the food taste, it was really bad. What? I don't like to eat in this place. I don't know why, but I don't have a good experience. So if you ask me if I recommend this place, I will tell you that you must find another place. Oh my goodness. A negative review. I like it. I think it's very good. You are very respectful, which is like very important. And very honest with your experience. I don't see any mistakes or anything. I will say that I prefer Cocorico than Frisbee. But I mean, it depends on each person's opinion. Well, that's it for today. Thank you very much for joining to this class. I hope you could practice your writing skill. I hope you learn a little bit more about the possible questions and activities that you might be request in the moment that you are going to present or take an exam. Do you have any questions before we end the session?
No, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Any questions?
Okay, perfect. Okay. Well, it was very nice to meet you, to see you again. I hope to see you in the next opportunity. I hope you find or you have a rest of the evening very well. I'll see you in another opportunity.
See you,
Bye bye.
teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Have a good one.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you, you too.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, Rodrigo.